Hi everyone, this is Jeanette with Janda Panda Treasures. I'm going to read some more of this journal and I'll keep reading till the clock says 30 minutes. I think that's a good amount of time. Anyway, so we left off Thursday, February 29th. No, we left off Thursday, February 9th. There is no February 29th. Oh, I wonder if this is a leap year. Let's find out. Nope, it's not a leap year. It goes to Tuesday the 28th. So let's finish up February here. Okay, so do something. Anyway, this is Jeanette with Janda Panda Treasures. How are you? Anyway, we are in the Midwest in this journal, I think. Nothing definitive, but I think it's in Illinois. Somewhere in Illinois. Or close by Chicago, or wherever Chicago is the hub. Anyway, the big city. Alrighty, so on Thursday the 9th, we'll reread this. Last night was the coldest of the season. It is clear and cold today. The wind did not blow early in the morning, but is blowing some now at 11 o'clock. Oh, this has been a cold, disagreeable day. Clear though, bright side. Okay, this says right here, now we're on Friday the 10th. New stuff. Cold, chilly, and freezing all day. I did housework all day. Oh, how cold. Nina and Theodore went to choir practice. Cold and all as it is. Okay, so they went to choir practice, cold and all as it is. They go to church a lot, and I think it has to do with teenagers and boys and girls. I think they're there to meet boys or they're there to meet girls. Anyway, but there's that. Okay, here we go. I mean, what I'm reading right now is kind of like the YouTube of 1899 because this is how they lived their life, and we get to a little bit of a snapshot, a little bit of a look inside what is going on in people's daily lives in 1899. Anyway, so Saturday the 11th, I had a headache all last night, all day. Saturday was in bed most of the time, cold as ever and colder. There has been no let up in the cold for more than 2 weeks. Mr. Mitchell came to see the calves, stayed over until Monday. Stayed over until Monday. It's Saturday. How would they know he's going to stay till Monday? I don't know. Alrighty. Sabbath. Cold, clear, and cold. That sounds like something we would say in this day and age. You know, it's cold, clear, and cold. The boys went to church both morning and evening. It was too cold for Nina and me. Monday the 13th. There is a side notation. Is that Elma? E-L-M-A. Let me see what this is. E-L-M-A. Okay, Elma came, was here all night. The Wilson boys were here until bedtime. I need to write this stuff down because I think we're missing out on some names. So let me find a pencil and I will be right back. Okay, so this is Elma. Did I read any other names? Oh, yes, up here it was Mr. Mitchell. And it was Michall. Okay. So 2 names came up. All right. So this, we're on Monday the 13th. Cold as ever, although the wind has let go in the northwest, where it has been for 2 weeks or more. It is in something west today, southwest today, but as cold as cold. We washed. Cyrus came, took Mr. Michael. Okay, so his name is Mr. Michael, Michall. Just one. Okay. To his place, and from there to the train. Cyrus came and took Mr. Mitchell. Okay, so he took Mr. Mitchell to his place, and from there to the train. I went over here, Elma. Same. Was here all night. The Wilson boys. Okay, Wilson boys. We'll write them down. We're here until bedtime. Okay. Wilson boys. All right. All right, here we are, February 14th. It commenced getting warmer this morning, and by night it was not at all cold. Elma stayed all day and all night. All of the young folks went to the lecture at our church. I went to Pruvens, Pruvins, and stayed all night. So, Pruvens. Wonder what that is. Pruvens. Anyway, it also says, this has been a beautiful day. Nina came after me in the afternoon. I was at Alva's. Okay, that's Alva's. I'm just writing down how she wrote it, but I think Alva is spelled A-L-V-A. But anyway. All right. From 10 this morning until this evening, I came home with Nina. Theo went to pray meeting. Okay, so that's Wednesday the 15th. We're still in February. All right. Here we are. Thursday the 16th of February. I ironed, I churned, and did general housework with Nina. Went to Pruvens for dinner. So it must be Pruvens for dinner. It must be somebody's house. Somebody lives in the area. Stayed in until night. It has been a nice day. Looked a little like rain, but it did not. Friday the 17th, another nice day. Nina and Elma went to visit Carrie's school. Nina did not get home until 5 o'clock. I did housework and cleaned the cupboard and long shelf, the porch table, and all sick. And all such, maybe that's what it is. All such. You know, and the like. Saturday the 18th, the young folks all went to Robert Hamilton's. Write that down. Okay, so I'm going to read Saturday the 18th over because I don't know where I stopped or started. Saturday the 18th, the young folks all went to Robert Hamilton's. I baked bread and five pies. 5 pies. Nina Hewitt. different Nina, but a Nina, Mina or Nina. Could be Mina, M-I-N-A. I don't know. Came in the evening, stayed all night. It was a little blustery in the forenoon, cleared off, and was pleasant by night. Sabbath, 19th. We all went to church in the probably morning, except Carrie, Elma, and Nina. Both came home with us. Mina went with Carrie to the UP church, U something church at night. Oh, okay, so at night, the rest of us went to our church. The girls were both here all night. Okay. The last paragraph on this page. Monday, 20th. Warm as summer. The wind is in the south. The girls washed, then we all went to town. Mina, it is M-I-N-A, stayed in town. The rest of us went to Wheelers. So that's another name, Wheelers. They're very popular, these people. Okay, lots going on every day. Then Elma stayed in town. Mina came home with us, stayed all night. She, Nina, and Theodore went to Cyrus's after supper, stayed until bedtime. Okay. This is a big paragraph. Tuesday the 21st. Right here. It rained quite a good shower in the forenoon, cleared off after dinner. Mina and Nina went to town, then to Sam Edgar's. I think I have that name written down, but I will write it down again. And as they were going to dinner, the girls came home. Mina went home with Edgar's in the evening, stayed all night. Theodore and Nina went to the basket supper at something C. WC, but a basket supper. That must be some sort of a little like church party or something. You bring something. Basket supper. Interesting. I went and stayed with Emma Wilson until they came home. Emma Wilson. So we've heard of Emma before, but I don't think we had last name. I will check on that. 22nd. Well, the sawdust around the tank was on fire this morning. Mr. Edgar helped Theodore put it out. It is quite a good deal colder. Sorry, I had a slight interruption there. Let me read the 22nd. While the sawdust around the tank was on fire this morning, Mr. Edgar helped Theodore put it out. It is quite a good deal colder. Nina and Theo went to town after dinner, came home, ate supper, fed and milked. Well, they're obviously feeding and milking the livestock. And went back to prayer meeting. Okay. Thursday the 23rd. It snowed quite a little. Sprinkle last night. Was blustery and snowy all day today. Too cold to do any good at snowing. I made Nina's brilliantine underskirt. So she's making some sort of fancy dress. Theodore worked with the stock the most of the day. Nina worked at her handkerchief lace. Oh, how sweet. Next day, Friday the 24th. Very cold again. The sun was out in the forenoon. I keep wanting to say afternoon, but forenoon. But it clouded up in the afternoon and got oh so cold. George Simpson was helping haul straw to pack around the trees. Dave McClennany and Mahaffey were here to see the black team. I don't know what that is. What is this? Something about a shirtwaist. Oh, P, whoever P is, cut out my shirtwaist. Found and went to choir. Okay. Waist. And N went to choir meeting. Okay, so we have a couple of names to write down. So George Simpson. And Dave, McClehany. Okay. And Mahaffey, Mahafee. Alrighty, so let's turn on the page. All right. This is Saturday the 25th. It snowed and sleeted all the morning from 4 until noon. Then it turned to rain. Rain and snowed alternately. She spelled it right, I just can't say it right. All afternoon was terrible, disagreeable. I had neuro LGA. Oh, maybe that's some sort of old time ailment. NEURALGA. I might look that up and put information in the comments. Not at all well today. Worked some at my dress waist. So they're working on some sort of fancy outfit here. Cold. Nina and Theodore went to church both morning and evening. It got very cold before bedtime. Now I know once upon a time you would go to church twice a day on a Sunday. So this makes sense. This is a clear, cold day. Cyrus came this afternoon to help Theo haul the hay from the Simpsons. Simpsons Reed Barn. Okay. As they went to move the barn, Nina, okay. I don't know what that means. It sounds kind of fragmented. Nina washed, I helped with the housework, and wrote to somebody here. I don't know who that is. So they write letters. Well, that is, the only way to communicate with somebody who's not close by. Tuesday the 28th, so this is the last day of February. A nice warm morning. Got some colder after sunrise, but the sun was out part of the time and made it pleasant. W.G. wife and 2 little ones were here all day. I patched Theo's old overcoat, besides doing some of the housework. Nellie and Lita came, stayed the night. Okay. There's a lot of names here. Lita. Okay. First day of March. And shoot, it's first day of March, 1899. It's a Wednesday. Not as warm as yesterday morning, cloudy most of the time. Nina ironed and I finished my waist, probably her sewing project, and did some odd jobs. Theo went to prayer meeting. Thursday the 2nd. I don't know if you can read this very well, but I'll just read it as best as I can. Cloudy all day. Nina went to town. Mary came home with her. Okay, so there's Mary. She and Cyrus was here for dinner. Theo and Cyrus hauled some hay from the Simpson barn. Okay. Here's the 3rd. Okay. Friday the 3rd of March. Foggy, rainy, windy this morning. Theo got a load of chop from canning ham. A load of chop. Oh, maybe like chopsteaks or something. Nina took Mary to town, did not get home until 4 o'clock. It is disagreeable, but not freezing yet. At 2 o'clock is getting colder. At dark, Theo and Nina went to choir practice. And then it says, Carrie's winter term of school closed. Okay, so he's done with winter session. Quite cold this morning, Saturday the 4th, but got some warmer. The sun was out the most of the day. I made a skirt out of my old black dress. Nina baked pies and bread, did the most of the housework. Carrie was fixing at the grades of the last examination. So he must be grading papers. Alrighty, so we know Carrie is a teacher. Theo, Nina, and I went to church. Rough. It froze hard last night. Thawed a little today. The sun was out in the forenoon. Sorry, it's still in the morning. Clouded up in the afternoon. Not quite cold before bedtime. The boys went to church at night. March 6th, cold, oh how cold. Blustery, the windows are covered with frost. The air is full of frost. We washed, got done before 10 o'clock. Oh, that's productive. And then Tuesday the 7th, which is down here. Can't really get you to see it. Maybe if I tilt it this way. Alrighty, no, not really. I'll just do this. Trust me, if you need to see it up close, I can send you a picture. Not so cold as yesterday. There was a man here who bought the 5 something calves. 3 something calves. Some besides doing housework. Oh, knit some besides doing housework. There was 2 . Two Minna's old men here to look at the calves. Oh, Minnesota. Okay, there were 2 Minnesota men here to look at the calves. Okay, so they sell livestock too. So somewhere around Minnesota. So there's another, we have Minnesota and Chicago. Minnesota, that's a state, it's not a town. So, okay, we're still in March. I mean, we still have all this summer stuff to go through. This one, let's see what this is. Okay, down here is December. So this might be 2 years worth. So let's see, the year 1900. Wonder if she does something with that. Because, I mean, this is like just before the turn of the century, which I thought was kind of exciting. Okay, so we need 1st of January. What am I thinking? Okay, they do have Christmas mentioned. Here we go. 1 of January 1900. I make that mistake too. It's gonna be hard to get used to because you go from 1800 to 1900. So that's pretty cool. And I have a feeling, I wonder how long this goes. It's July, so, well, what's going on here? Saw something unusual. What's this? This is interesting. I didn't see this. Margaret Jeanette's calf. Okay, so they're keeping track of something here. That's interesting. All right. So, where were we? I think I had just turned the pages. Yes, the Minnesota calf people. Alrighty, so we are at Wednesday, March 8th. Warmer again. Move this over so it's more centered. Warmer again. Cyrus came for me to go and stay with him to help take care of Willie. He is sick. Okay, so there's a Willie. There's so many people. Warmer. Cyrus and I went to town to see Mary. She is sick. Then we came past the depot, got a cattle man from, I don't know, something, L-E-H or I don't know, came past home, then went on over to Size. The man was there for supper. It has been a warm day. Friday the 10th. Today is like summer, so warm and cloudy. Cyrus fetched me home in the evening. Nina went and fetched Mary. Okay. Saturday the 11th. Warm and cloudy. Rained quite hard in the afternoon. The boys, Carrie and Theodore, was in town all afternoon. Nina took Mary back to town. Ed Lyman died. Okay, so I have Ed Hilson. So Ed Lyman, E-D-D-L-Y-M-A-N, died. And that would have been March 11th, 1899. Very interesting. Okay. Windy and cold, the boys walked to church in the forenoon. Theodore and Nina went to Lyman's house. Lyman's funeral, and stayed for something CE meeting. Carrie went to church at night. Quite warm and pleasant. We washed Theodore. Okay, we washed Theodore. I think there's a period. Quite warm and pleasant. We washed. Period. Theodore took a telegram to Cyrus. He got Theo Wallace. Split wood all day. So Theo Wallace. I may never be able to put all these people together, but you know, maybe somebody has some ideas. Split wood all day. Carrie and Theodore visited the high school. I made 3 cushions. We pulled our roses, so it's quite possible they did some, you know, tending to the roses, and that's down here somewhere. Okay, so that's on March 13th. We're getting close to spring. This is a big paragraph. All right, I think this is where I'm going to stop. So we went from, put a little piece of paper there. So we went from February 10th to March 13th. 1899. So I will go ahead and post this, and you guys will have something new to read from these journals. So anyway, it was nice that you guys were here to help me read, maybe figure out what's going on here. Because nobody now, well, there might be, I doubt anybody is still alive that lived during the 1899s, but it's kind of cool just to get a glimpse into the life of what it was like 125 years ago, 126 years ago. We forget, you know? All those jokes, yes. I walked to school in the snow every day, and it was uphill both ways, you know. And they would have hot potatoes they would have hot bricks at their feet because it was an open carriage in the wintertime. So they would have hot bricks or hot potatoes that they would probably eat for lunch, but you know, keep warm in their pockets to keep their hands warm. Different life. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned.